Hey there YouTube. So there's a problem going on right now with DEWALT 6.5-inch saws. Sellers are listing the DCS565 and shipping the DCS566. A lot of people are going to believe that the DCS566 is an upgrade of the 565, but that's not the case. On the left I have a DCS565 and on the right I have a DCS566. The reason I have two saws is that this 566 was listed as a 565. I tend to buy tools open box off eBay and Amazon because it's a better deal. So what people do is they buy the tool kits that are often on sale or on clearance in Home Depots and Lowe's and etc. And then they split the tools out and they sell them individually as new. And then they go ahead and make a little bit of profit because the money that comes in after shipping and fees and everything is more than the cost of the kit. Of course, the parts are worth more than the whole when it comes to retail. So I looked on eBay for quite a while trying to find a seller that was under $100 that was selling the 565. I gave up on eBay and I went to Amazon because Amazon's usually a little bit above eBay as far as quality of seller. Well, not in this case. I bought the 565, got the 566, and now I have to deal with the return. And looking into the reviews on the 565, you can see that this happens quite a bit. And if you go look on eBay right now, look up a DCS565, you'll probably see a 391 or a 566 or who knows what models. People are just shady on eBay and Amazon lately. And I wanted to just go over the differences to help you decide if you should bother returning the item if they sent you the wrong one, or if you're just contemplating which one to buy. So if you look at the two saws side by side, you're probably not going to notice too much of a difference. This one has the XR branding here. That one has the 20-volt branding there. One thing you'll notice right off the bat is that this is a steel stamped shoe. See, a magnet sticks to it. This can be dropped and it can be bent. There's nothing worse than a 15-degree cut when you wanted a 0-degree cut. This one is cast magnesium, not magnetic, and it will not bend. It might break, but it won't bend. I mean, take that for what you will. I'd rather have a nice true cut than have to worry about something being untrue or out of square, especially if I'm going to be using the rip fence a lot, which I have to order because they don't come with either of these. Another thing that the 565 has that the 566 does not have is a dust chute. It just clips on here. It does look like the dust chute just clips on here too. Let me try it just for funsies. Okay, so you can just buy the dust chute and put it on the 566 if you're curious, but it does come with the 565, not the 566 from the factory. I do want to note that they both come with a brake that works awesome. That's one reason I wanted to buy a new saw, but let's turn these around. On the 566, you have a little screw for your bevel adjustment. On this one, you have a nice hand lever. They both go from 0 to 50. So the 565 does come with a thumb screw for your rip vents. The 566 does not. From this angle, they're both pretty similar. They both take 20-volt batteries. They both can take flex-volt batteries as well. So from the top view, you see they both have the same safeties. The 565 has a rafter hook. The 566 has no rafter hook, so that's a pretty big difference. On a side profile here, you can see they both use the same case. They both have levers for the depth adjustments. Here's a shot of the shoes. You can see the 565 is nice and smooth, whereas the 566 has the stampings. Both have the same guard. One thing I wanted to point out is that the 566 does not have an LED light, whereas the 565 does have an LED light. And these do both cut the same depth. So that's pretty much all I got for the differences between the two models. All I know is that this 566 on eBay can be had from time to time for $80 new out of a bundle. The 565 is usually around $100 to $130. Do note that the 565B is not a different model. It just means that it's the bare tool. It's the retail tool that has no battery. The 566 is never sold by itself at retail. It's always part of a kit. That's why it doesn't have a B on it. You can see that they both have the same 4950 rotations per minute, the 565 and the 566. Really quick, I'm just going to run them both without the blades so you can see what each one sounds like. Here's the 566. Here's the 565. And here's the LED light if you're curious how bright it is. Note that the 566 did not have any light. Alrighty, hope this video helped someone. Thanks for watching.